These two are really tight. What do you got?
No. They are very tight. No, he's not out of bounds. He's entitled to his opinion, and I think that's the thing that you like about friends, is that I want friends to tell me what I want to hear, not what I need to know. I mean, what I need to know, not what I want to hear. And I think this is a situation, Skip, look, it's hard, and I commend Melo for this, Skip. It's hard for you to look objectively because he just looks at LeBron, that's my boy, that's my friend. Skip, for me, when people were telling me, man, your brother just as good as Jerry Rice, Skip, I couldn't see it, that's my brother. He just I can't look at you like that. You my brother. Even though he's putting up numbers that are better than Jerry, Skip, I can't see that. And I think sometimes as you get so close to the situation, you can't look at LeBron as the GOAT. Man, that's just my boy. We came in together. We cool. We vacation. Our families vacation together. So you don't, but for him to feel that way, LeBron shouldn't be mad. Now, if one of my boys, one of my good friends, like, man, yeah, Tony was better than you, Gronk better than you, I'm like, y'all think so? Like, all right, don't come to my house again. No, just kidding, Skip. But, no, let Melo have his opinion. And so I don't have Skip, I really don't. I don't have a problem with Melo feeling that Jordan is the GOAT. He's entitled to his opinion. He's played the game. And based on what he sees and how Jordan played and playing against LeBron, that's the way he feels. And so I don't have a problem with it. I disagree. Let me make that, let me get that on the record. Because I don't want you to say, well, look, you didn't refute Melo. I vehemently disagree. I strenuously disagree with Melo, okay? That's on the record.
Okay, but didn't you start off your comments by saying you need your friends, especially your best friend, to tell you what you need to hear, which is that Jordan was better. Jordan's the GOAT, right? So you're telling me that LeBron needed to hear from Carmelo, Jordan's the GOAT, right?
No, I don't want my friend just to go along just because I'm his boy, just agree with everything. If that's the way you feel, that's the way you feel. Skip, but like I said, it's hard to when you become close to someone, Skip, it's hard to see them outside of that friendship as being, like, great. I mean, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Like, man, my best friend is the greatest of all time. Skip, it's hard to rationalize that. It's hard for me to put it into words, but like I said, I can just equate to me having a brother. And people say, man, your brother is good, if not better than Jerry Rice. But I couldn't see that because, man, I grew up with him. I slept right in the bed. I slept in the bed with that guy. How can he be the GOAT? I can't have a brother that's the GOAT, can I? And so I think that's what Melo is dealing with.
Shannon Sharpe. LeBron James is not going to love this. Think about this. LeBron's maybe best friend in the whole world, a guy who came into the NBA in the same draft as he was. I think it could be Melo, but who knows? That's subjective. But he's one of his best friends. He flat out declared that Michael Jordan is the GOAT. And the way he said it left no doubt, because he said, MJ is the GOAT. He's the greatest ever. We all know that, and we all agree to that. We do?
Who is we?
My partner on Undisputed does not agree. I'm like, really? Really, Carmelo? Well, thank you for saying that, because you just closed the door right in your best friend's face. And I got to tell you, this is exactly the kind of betrayal that Michael Jordan himself would not abide. See Charles Barkley. Remember when Charles dared to, on TNT, criticize Michael's team building in Charlotte, that bridge got burned to the ground. Over. Shut out. Will not speak to you. Will not take your calls anymore. That's Jordan. LeBron not built like that, so I don't think it's going to burn the bridge. I think it will hurt him more than it will offend him. LeBron's too nice of a guy. He's more of a lover than a fighter. He's not going to shut off Carmelo over this, but I think he's going to be wounded over it because Carmelo was so adamant about it, like there's not even any gray area. It's this. Then Carmelo tried to give himself... Carmelo tried to give himself an escape hatch. he tried to backtrack it a little bit, put an asterisk on it by saying, you know, we could say MJ was very great, but why can't we say LeBron is very great, Kobe is very great? We're not allowed to say those things today because it's always this or that. And that's just our society.
Yeah.
You have to choose one. Well, Carmelo, you just did choose. You didn't start off saying MJ was great, but LeBron's great and Kobe's great. You didn't say that. You just flat out, boom, laid it right on the table. We all know and we all agree that Jordan's the GOAT. Well, we do. That's just painfully, blatantly obvious to me. I've been trying to tell you that for 4 years.
Could I ask you a question? So is this why Michael Jordan, MJ, tried to paint Scottie Pippen in a negative light? Because you remember, Scottie said that LeBron was better than MJ? You remember that, Skip? You remember that quote? Is that why MJ tried to paint Scottie in a negative light? Because the guy that played next to MJ for all those years, won those titles, said LeBron was a better player. So is that why Michael Jordan did that? So clearly, everybody is not in the camp. Oh, so I like that. Oh, Scottie Pippen say, oh, GOAT James.
Yeah, but that's out of jealousy and bitterness because he was Robin and he was a distant Robin. And he knew it.
Skip.
And all the shine went on 23, and over there in the shadows was Pip.
Skip, let's be all the way 100. You don't think Melo might be a little jealous of LeBron? With all those MVPs, with all those first-team All-NBAs, with all those finals appearances? We don't even mention Carmelo. We don't even mention Carmelo in the same breath as LeBron. You take 7 breaths before you even mention Carmelo. But you don't think there's no jealousy in that, right? You see how you do that, Skip? If anybody says anything that does not coincide...
Time out.
Go ahead.
Time out. You know what? That's a good point. You could be right about that. There may be some jealousy underlying this, motivating this.
It's not.
If that's the truth, this bridge is on fire then between Melo and his best friend, LeBron James. There's going to be damage done to this relationship.
No, it's not. I'm just doing... See, the problem that I have, Skip, is that anybody that does not subscribe to the fact that Michael Jordan is the greatest is out of jealousy. Why can't I have an honest opinion? Why can't someone have an opinion? That just be their opinion and it be no bias involved. Carmelo can sincerely feel that Michael Jordan is the best player and there is no jealousy. I said that to just to throw that out there for you. I do not believe Carmelo is jealous of LeBron. I believe they are good friends, and good friends, true friends, want what's best, even if that's not in your best interest. So I believe Carmelo is happy that everything LeBron has accomplished. But you always talk about Scottie Pippen was jealous. Now, why can't he be objective?
He was just jealous. I just know because I covered the team. I was there. He dripped jealousy and bitterness. So did Horace Grant. We'll talk about all that later. We hope to have Horace on the show maybe next week. But the point is that you're telling me it was up to a best friend to tell LeBron the truth. And he told him the truth, which is it's not even close. These quotes are, it's over. Like everybody knows, everybody accepts that Jordan's the GOAT. And again, it is true, Shannon. We've been through this for 6 weeks on this show. The mountain of greats who have said Jordan's the GOAT just dwarfs your tiny little hill that you're on over here by yourself. You're the last man standing on this tiny little hill saying, no, it's LeBron. It's not LeBron. It's over. And even his best friend said it's way over. He didn't even give you any wiggle room here. Everybody knows it. It's over, LeBron. So he told his best friend the truth, and he told you the truth.
Skip, it's like this. If I grow up watching somebody, I admire them, I had all their shoes, and all of a sudden I come up with a guy and I become friends with a guy that I consider to be the greatest. Skip, when you grow up admiring somebody, you're only going to see them in that light. And so that's not going to be taken away, no matter how close, no matter how good a friend you are, no matter how great someone is, the person that you admire is always going to be in that light to you. So that's all I'm saying. Carmelo, I believe Carmelo believed that Michael Jordan is the GOAT. I don't have a problem with that. It doesn't sway me. I mean, Carmelo might like ribs. I like fried chicken myself. That don't mean his dish is better than mine. It's just a matter of what you like. But I got GOAT James.
Well,
GOAT.
I hate ribs, and I don't like fried chicken either, so I'm out. I just love Michael Jordan, and I love what Carmelo, I love the way he ended this. He said, most people loved The Last Dance, and then there were people who hated it because a lot of times people hate the actual truth. Shannon Sharpe hates the actual truth because it makes him look wrong about his man, LeBron James.
Hold on, Skip. What Carmelo is saying about the actual truth? Well, maybe if Carmelo, if you had passed the ball more, you would have more championships. Maybe if someone drove you to always be in shape, you would have more championships. If you want the truth, Skip, stop that. How do we know what's the truth? We know stuff got edited out that people said about Michael. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Now you're taking shots at Melo. Geez, Shannon. He's going to have some words for you as well. Just be ready for that.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.